Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So in this lecture we will be talking about savings curve from the consumption curve. So first we have to draw the consumption curve from which we will be drawing the savings curve. So let's start with the topic. So here we are going to draw the consumption curve at first. So income will be on x-axis by default. For every graph we have to plot income on x-axis, we know that. And then first I told you we have to plot the value of consumptions on the graph. बेटा कंजम्पशन स्टार्टिंग में कभी भी जीरो से स्टार्ट नहीं होती बिकॉज एट इवन जीरो लेवल ऑफ इनकम इन द इकोनॉमी पीपल हैव टू डू सम ऑटोनॉमस कंजम्पशन दैट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर लेट्स से एंड पीपल आर कंज्यूमिंग मोर एज दे आर अर्निंग मोर. सो जैसे जैसे इनकम बढ़ रही है वैसे वैसे कंजम्पशन भी इंक्रीज हो रही है एंड देन लेट्स कॉल दिस एज ऑटोनॉमस कंजम्पशन इन द इकोनॉमी. एंड देन एग्रीगेट सप्लाई विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम इनकम ओनली बिकॉज the level of income is also equal to aggregate supply in the economy. When people supply more, they earn more, and it's a 45-degree line. We already discussed it in previous classes that aggregate supply is equal to income in the economy. So the level where aggregate supply or income is equal to consumption, this point is called as break even point because यहाँ पर बेटा जितनी भी income लोगों की हो रही है उतनी ही value की consumption भी लोग कर रहे हैं. That will mean that there is no saving at all. So let's draw the savings curve just below that. So how can we draw it? Income will be on your x-axis and then your savings will this time be on y-axis. And then I have made negative y-axis as well because initially savings will be negative, right? So when income is zero, people do some consumption. As a result, they have some dis savings. So graph will be starting from negative. जितना गैप बेटा यहाँ पर रहेगा ना, मैं कलर चेंज कर रहा हूँ just to make sure कि you should understand, उतना ही गैप आपका नीचे रहेगा. Now if you have mentioned this as OR, let's call this as OT. And this is also negative autonomous consumption because the amount that people have to spend on consumption when the income is zero is also the amount that people will be dis-saving at that particular level. तो जितना amount का consumption होगा autonomous उतने ही amount की initially dis-savings भी होंगी. So at the point where income and consumption were equal is the level where savings will be equal to zero. तो बेटा सेविंग्स को यहाँ पर हमें करना पड़ेगा जीरो जहाँ पर इनकम और कंजम्पशन इक्वल है. तो लेट मी ड्रॉ द सेविंग्स कर्व लाइक दिस. सो द लेवल वेयर इनकम एंड कंजम्पशन आर इक्वल इज द लेवल वेयर सेविंग विल बी इक्वल टू जीरो. नाउ दिस शेडेड पोर्शन इज शोइंग अस व्हाट डिस सेविंग्स. दिस इज द रीजन ऑफ डिस सेविंग्स and this is the region of break even point. Fine. And you can refer your textbook for explaining this concept of the graph. And then there is one more type of graph in which you have to draw all this in a single graph. I'll tell you how that graph also looks like. So first we draw a single graph like this. हमें एक सिंगल बेटा यहाँ पर लाइन को एक्सटेंड करना है एंड देन यहीं से हमें इनकम को कंसीडर करना है एंड देन कंजम्पशन एंड सेविंग विल बी ऑन वन सेम ग्राफ. कंजम्पशन एंड सेविंग बेटा सेम ही ग्राफ पर हमें प्लॉट करनी रहेगी. यहीं पर कंजम्पशन आएगी एंड यहाँ पर सेविंग आएगी. ओके एंड एग्रीगेट सप्लाई विल बी 45-degree line. Now this is your aggregate supply line. Now initially there is certain level of autonomous consumption in the economy. Let's take it from here. So this is autonomous consumption that's going from here till there. So let's call this as OR. So this level is autonomous consumption. And then at the level where income and consumption are equal to one another is break even point. And the point where there is break even point is the level where saving will be equal to zero. Because जितना बेटा इनकम आ रही है उतनी ही कंजम्पशन हो रही है तो वहाँ पर सेविंग कुछ भी नहीं है ना. अब जितना लेवल ऑटोनॉमस कंजम्पशन का है वहीं से ही बेटा आप लेवल ले लो ऑटोनॉमस कंजम्पशन के नेगेटिव सेविंग्स के लिए. तो ये नेगेटिव ऑटोनॉमस कंजम्पशन हो जाएगा और जितना अमाउंट इनकम जीरो पे कंजम्पशन पे गया उतना ही अमाउंट डिससेव हुआ. वेयर इनकम विल इंक्रीज सेविंग विल ऑल्सो इंक्रीज लाइक दिस. Saving is increasing. Now this is the point of intersection for income consumption. As a result, this is the point for savings being zero. Now before this break even point, you have this savings right here. Now the graph that I just drew is related to a single diagram of everything. We had consumption, we had savings in a single diagram. In the earlier one, we had consumption and savings separately. Now if the question is telling you directly to make all of this in a single diagram, so this is derivation of savings curve from the consumption curve in a single diagram. and this is the derivation of savings curve from consumption curve in multiple or different diagrams. So this is a general diagram and this is a specifically asked diagram जो question में specifically generally पूछा जाता है, but the choice is your, if the question is very direct and it is asking you to derive savings curve from the consumption curve. I believe the topic is clear to all of you. Still, if you have any doubt, difficulty, feel free to ask to me in the comment section. That's it for today. Have a nice day.